Hello ladies and gents once again, hope everyone is doing alright. We're going to be jumping back into Assassin's Creed again today. And yeah, with that we're going to be carrying on from where we left off. We managed to kill the black market merchant Tamir, and we're going to be moving on to our next target at the moment, but we're having to move on to sort of the next present day as well. As far as I've gathered, we have got 2 assassination targets before we have to take a physical break in the present day. So hopefully the next 2 parts will be the next 2 targets more than anything. But we'll see what we can do first. Let's just jump straight into it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. I hope I'm providing a lot of decent information to everyone. I hope everyone's liking it. And with this in mind, we're already there actually, so in that sense we will hit continue and off we go. But yeah, I hope you guys are liking the
escape from a fight when exposed.
I do hope you guys are liking the content so far. It is actually really good to come back to this after all these years.
You've done well, Altair, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently. And as such, I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment. Go now, either to Acca or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
So with this in mind, we're going to be heading to Jerusalem first, I think. And the reason I want to go to Jerusalem first is because Acre is a bit of an awkward city to try and maneuver around a little bit. Also, around the year that this is based, which is in 1191, it's actually a bit of a pain in the arse because around this time in history, we actually England basically had taken Acre by this point and actually had driven out most of the Muslim religion or cultures more than anything and sort of implemented Christianity. We've actually got counter-attacking this one now, which is good. We're actually we're gonna skip this bit because we know how to counter quite easily. But you'll actually notice that in Jerusalem there's like a melting pot of religions, is probably the best way of describing it. And it sometimes can be a bit awkward really, because you have Christianity, you then have Islam, and I think what Jerusalem tried to do originally was try to incorporate all religions more than anything, but at the same time Richard the First, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I'm absolutely crap with names. But I believe the leader of the Saracen army actually signed a treaty to basically have all religions be welcomed into Jerusalem, and this was including of Christianity as well as Islam. So it's one of them that it was. Again, it's like a melting pot of different religions at this point. Whereas Acre was, because it was taken, Robert I decided to just have Christianity as that main religion for that area. And in doing so, drove Islam out of that area quite forcefully, actually, for what it was. So, yeah guys, with that in mind, I will see you guys in Jerusalem. I'll see you guys very shortly. I also actually just want to say something really quickly as well. I do apologise for misnaming the last city that we're in. We're actually in Damas, not Jerusalem. I do apologise for that, guys. Just as a bit of a side note. Again, I'll see you in Jerusalem. Right guys, we have now made it to Jerusalem. For real this time. Do apologise, guys. I've still got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. But we'll get there eventually. We'll get better soon, for a definite. And we're going to be heading to the Assassin's Bureau first thing. What we are going to be doing is actually going to be heading to Save a Citizen first to see if we can try and get in undetected. In all honesty, I'm very tempted just to climb the beams. So let's get off here. And we'll see if we can just try and climb the rafters and just get in that way instead. It's a bit quicker. And we can actually get to the Assassin Bureau a little bit more better, if anything. Let's try that. Straight across here. And up there.
Such a strange man.
And then straight across. A viewpoint is required to locate the bureau itself. So this is just to... And also, there's actually an investigation piece here as well.
Food is scarce, money tight, but it need not be this way.
So what we're actually going to do is go around the back of this building and see if we can try and get a viewpoint sorted out.
Can have his due. Come, speak with me.
Right, so we've managed to get the viewpoint done, and we just want to make sure this guy is sorted out first for the investigation.
What tragedies tomorrow
This guy we're
bring.
going to have to interrogate.
Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love. Work hard and you will be rewarded. Talal provides.
So Talal is the guy who we're after. Now, we've already had our briefing sort of from Al-Mualim about the name of the guy. What we need to do is make sure this guy is isolated, and then we'll go and interrogate him. I'm guessing he's going to go around this corner here. Now we need to make sure that this guy is not in full view of the guards. If he is, the mission could actually fail. I want to make sure he's tucked out of the way, which is why I'm following him a bit closely now. Now with these other guys walking round him, they could easily get into the fight as well with me. What I want to do is wait until he's sort of in the clear, which I'm hoping... Here it is, this is the perfect place for it. Uppercut.
I have nothing to say to you.
Speak to me or speak to God. It's your choice.
You won't stop the work he does. Cannot stop it.
Stop what? What work?
He prepares them for the journey.
Journey where?
They are held in his warehouse. And when the time comes, they are sent to Akka.
Where's this warehouse? And why Akka?
Talal tells me what I need to know. Nothing more. It is safer that way.
For him, perhaps. Though not, I fear, for you.
So it's kind of good job we came to Jerusalem first, because this can actually make a bit of sense later for the story. Holds slaves within a warehouse, so it seems like he's gathering slaves for some unknown purpose. We're not really 100% sure what's going on, so we've had a mixture of weapons from Tamir, and now we've got this next target gathering slaves. I'm kind of wondering to see what would happen next.
When he does, I won't help him.
And a lot of these civilians are not nice, I've got to admit. So, in that case, we're going to head to the Assassin's Bureau, get our briefing of places to look. Let's see who's in.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Malik.
Your presence here deprives me of both. What do you want?
Al-Mualim has asked.
Ask that you perform some menial task in an effort
He
to
actually
redeem
has
yourself.
lost his arm.
So be
If
out
you look
with
at
it.
that.
Tell me what you can about the one they call Talal.
It is your duty to locate and assassinate the man, Altair, not mine.
You'd do well to assist me. His death benefits the entire land.
Do you deny his death benefits you as well?
Such things do not concern you.
Your actions very much concern me.
Then don't help me. I'll find him myself.
Wait. It won't do having you stumble about the city like a blind man. Better you know where to begin your search.
I'm listening.
I could think of 3 places. South of here in the markets that line the border between the Muslim and Jewish districts. To the north near the mosque of this district, and east in front of St. Anne's Church, close to the Babariha Gate.
We've done
Is
that.
that everything?
It's enough to get you started, and more than you deserve.
So we need to look for the mosque that's in this district. That's going to be our first point of call, and then that might be it. What we'll actually do is I might do the same thing I did before with the investigations. Just show ones that we're going to be doing, but in terms of looking for them, we might end up leaving it a bit alone. Oh shit. But yeah, again, this is just to help things along, so to speak, and sort of help sort of progress things along a bit better. Got a lot of guards on roofs, I've noticed. I forget how many we actually have. Let's grab this collectible. Right, we need to do a bit of a look round, because it says there's a mosque in this district, and I'm guessing that don't seem to be the mosque. Unless I'm wrong, I'm not sure. A couple of synagogues, maybe.
Safety and peace, Altair. We live in harsh times, do we not? I am in an ocean of trouble. I had a mission to investigate some strange disappearances in the rich district, and Talal's men saw my face. My status is compromised. Would you be kind enough to eliminate them for me in exchange for the information you seek?
Would you please be more... I've decided to reduce prices on everything.
Caught your eye?
Come!
Something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
You want it? I've got it.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
My merchandise is right here. Like what you see? For today only. I am at your service. You want it? I've got it. You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have. Where is the one responsible for
Boy, please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
You'll find everything. Nothing I do not have. Good day, my friend. Anything at all.
Right, that's that done.
Altair, you're rid of the ones who knew me? Excellent. Here's what I learned about Talal. He's a powerful slaver who occupies an area north of town, near the Barbican. He pays a tribute to the city guards so he can operate in the shadows. But from what you showed me today, I'm sure he will share the same fate as the others. Thank you again, Altair.
So with that, that's now done us a bit of a favour. Now, we can actually go and actually take the target out now. So with that, we're actually just going to move on and get this out of the way. So I'll see you back at the Assassin's Bureau, guys.
Malik,
Come to waste more of my time?
I found Talal. I'm
Right.
ready to begin my mission.
That is for me to decide.
Very well. Here's what I know. He traffics in human lives, kidnapping Jerusalem citizens and selling them into slavery. His base is a warehouse located inside the Barbican, north of here. As we speak, he prepares a caravan for travel. I'll strike while he's inspecting his stock. If I can avoid his men, Talal himself should prove little challenge.
Little challenge? Listen to you. Such arrogance.
Are we finished? Are you satisfied with what I've learned?
No. but it will have to do.
Let's take his leave to go.
Rest, prepare, cry in the corner. Do whatever it is you do before a mission. Only make sure you do it quietly.
And that's it.
Fast
Literally,
forward
we're going to
ahead
jump
to
into
a more
this
recent-
next assassination. This one really should not take all too long to get this one done, so I think we might be able to squeeze the second assassination into this as well, depending on how much we can cut back with certain segments. So apart from that, we should be alright for the next couple of, for the next hour or so. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys at the target location. Best of luck. Right guys, we are nearing the target location at this moment in time. I bet some of you guys are probably wondering, like, how am I managing to fly through a lot of this game pretty quickly, in terms of the assassinations and stuff. I've always remembered this game being one tough game to play because of the investigation process. It was trying to find these people, and sometimes trying to scan viewpoints was an absolute hassle at the time when I was playing this. So it was also more of a pain to try and actually try and find a lot of these people and bits and pieces, and certain areas would become unlocked, and you wouldn't really think at the time to go and look at some of these places to like do investigations or anything. So sometimes it was a bit awkward at times to do anything. Now, what you'll notice when we come to this area, because we've now entered the target area, you'll notice that there are guards up and around this entire area, and these are all Talal's guards, personal guard if anything. And with this bit of an awkward situation, we're going to head straight in, and unfortunately we are trapped. This next segment is a bit rough to watch. Talal.
What now, slaver?
Do not call me that. I only wish to help them, as I myself was helped.
You do no kindness imprisoning them like this.
Imprisoning them? I keep them safe, preparing them for the journey that lies ahead.
What journey? It is a life of servitude.
You know nothing. It was folly to even bring you here.
Save me!
To think that you might see and understand.
I understand well enough. Show yourself.
It's a bit messed up, this, to say the least.
So you want to see the man who called you here?
You did not call me here. I came on my own.
But yes.
Did you? Who unbarred the door? Cleared the path? Did you once raise your blade against a single man of mine, huh? No. All this I did for you. Step into
Completely
the light,
surrounded.
then, and I will grant you one final favor.
Shit. Here we go.
Now I stand before you. What is it you desire?
Come down here. Let us settle this with honor.
Why must it always come to violence? It seems I cannot help you, for you do not wish to help yourself. And I cannot allow my work to be threatened. You leave me no choice. You must die. This will teach you not to trespass.
Seni gözüm kapalı bile ye.
No more delays! Be done with you! Kill him already!
Ne boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
What's wrong with you?
Right. Where the hell did he go? Is that him? Can't tell. Right. Let's move on. Yeah. He's running now because he's shit his son. Right. Move on. Where is he? The son's running. That's him.
You've nowhere to run now. Share your secrets with me.
My part is plain. The Brotherhood is not so weak that my death will stop its work.
What Brotherhood?
Al-Mualim is not the only one with designs upon the Holy Land. And that's all you'll have from me.
Then we are finished. Beg forgiveness from your god.
He's long abandoned us. Long abandoned the men and women I took into my arms.
What do you mean?
Beggars, whores, addicts, lepers. Do they strike you as proper slaves? Unfit for even the most menial tasks? No. I took them not to sell, but to save. And yet you'd kill us all.
What,
for no
Riyadh,
other reason
basically?
than it was asked of you.
No. You profit from the war. From lives lost and broken.
Yes, you would think that, ignorant as you are. Wall off your mind. They say it's what your kind do best. Do you see the irony in all this? No, not yet, it seems. But you will.
So it sounds like he was doing this for a better cause with the soldiers. I don't know whether to call bullshit on it or not, but I guess we'll find out when we speak to Al Mualim. That's if we're going straight back to Al Mualim after this one. Oh shit. I forgot to throw rocks. Ooh. Move. Shit. Let's go through the market. Shit. Crap. Shit. Oh, thank God for that. Right. Right, we are on really high alert at the minute. Have to make sure we can get to the roof. And not really be spotted, hopefully. Archers are all over the place. Bows are out ready to go. Oh. Right, this area is a bit walled off, so we're going to have to...
Be gone.
What the fuck was that? How the hell do I fall off? Oh shit. Go.
Stealing my presents? That can cost you your life!
That was quite a quick escape, I will say that.
Probably run to some other part of the city.
I'm gonna get out of this. A bit sharpish actually, let them walk away.
Stop acting like a child.
Right. Oh.
Altair! Wonderful to see you return to us. And how fared the mission?
The deed is done. Talal is dead.
Oh, I know. In fact, the entire city knows! Have you forgotten the meaning of subtlety?
A skilled assassin ensures his work is noticed by the many.
No! A skilled assassin maintains control of his environment.
We can argue the details all you'd like, Malik, but the fact remains I've accomplished the task set to me by Al-Muallim.
Go then. Return to the old man. Let us see with whom he sides.
You and I are on the same side, Malik.
Fast forward in memory to a
So you can tell Malik's still pretty pissed with him. And I would as well. Like, he basically caused his brother to die and had him lose an arm, and then got him basically doing quite shit work, in a sense. We're actually going to fast forward the memory back to Masyaf, so this is going to cut a lot of the journeying out for us.
When you are exposed, tackle
Which will
people
then
who are
hopefully
in your
lead us
way.
on to the next chapter.
I trust you were successful?
The slave trader is dead.
Yes, the birds brought word to me. War is a dirty business. Labor and soldiers seem to be in short supply. Killing that man has saved countless lives. You've no doubt deprived the Crusaders and Saracens of additional troops. These are dark days, when men's lives are valued in gold, and such small amounts at that.
He saw it differently. Claimed they were not slaves at all, that he was helping them.
Do you know how it is you can tell a man is mad?
They speak to air, claw themselves.
No. They are the ones who speak and act as if there is nothing wrong.
I don't understand.
Few are the men who would admit to evil. Always rationalized. Always explained.
So he lied.
I was not there. Did not hear his words myself. But yes, if you speak truly, I think he was simply trying to excuse his deeds.
I saw them, though. The men and women who would be slaves. They were a strange sort. Old, mad, sick.
Weak, yes. What better way to make a soldier than to take a broken man and rebuild him? Give him all he's been denied, with the promise of more.
It seems a lot of work.
It is. But what you get in return is loyalty. Knowing what it was they stood to lose, such men would be loath to betray their savior.
An interesting theory.
See? There is still much I can teach you. Everyone deceives. Each other, themselves. Learn to pierce the veil, and know that nothing is true. Go. It is time you continued with your work. Another rank is restored to you, as is a piece of your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.
So now we get some throwing knives. More of a utility belt as well to use, which is a bonus. We also get a new one called Tackle, which is actually used to more or less shove people out of the way so you're not actually getting sort of thrown to one side when you're sprinting away and things like that. So Tackle actually helps quite a lot to escape, especially very rough situations. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to head over to the next area now, which is Arklay. And yeah guys, we are literally just going to fast forward to Arklay now. This saves a lot of the journey and a lot of the messing about as well. There's actually not a great lot that happens in the book apart from what you see on screen at the moment. This is probably why I've not mentioned anything in terms of the books. The reason is because basically the book pretty much, a book for a good portion of it plays out the entirety of the first game. But there are certain segments between certain kills that happens that does change, but I'm only going to mention those when those targets have come and gone, which at the moment is not going to be for a while as of yet. So I'd rather let you guys know that now rather than later. But I'm not going to sit there and spoil which ones have got the specific lore attached to them or anything like that. So yeah guys, I will see you in Arklay. Hey guys, we are in Accompany now. I didn't even mean to get into that. Okay. Let's just take these guys out before we move in. We made a right disaster of this already. Lovely. Right, that's me done. So Arklay, as you'll notice by this point, is in an absolute ruin. The reason why this is because the year that we start the Third Crusade, basically Robert I actually had taken Arklay over, and like I said previously, he had basically driven Islam completely out of this country, or this particular region anyway, and basically filled it with sort of Christianity, and that was one of the main things he kind of strove towards, was Christianity across the entire board. But because of the treaty that was signed between Robert I and I think it was Saladin, it would have been actually, they basically secured free passage for all religions in Jerusalem by that point. One thing we need to do is get over here on a bench and eavesdrop.
The archer who guards the eastern wing?
Poor bastard's brother caught an arrow in the throat. Doubt he'll last the night.
How can he continue to work knowing what's to come?
He visits his brother often, so I cover.
What is that civilian doing?
You aren't there now.
No. I have family business of my own to attend to.
Then he'd best hope the doctor doesn't learn of his desertion.
He won't. Long as you stay silent.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
So basically, there's some fortress roof guards absent from patrol duties. Some of them will be in accidents, unfortunately. That's not foreshadowing or anything. That's just something that genuinely happens. This next target is a bit of a nasty one, as far as I can remember. It has been a very long time since I last played this, and certain targets are starting to stir certain memories within me again. Well, that ain't supposed to have happened.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Do not give up. Without our support, Richard and his men cannot hope to free the Holy Land.
There we go, that's better.
He would stop acting like a child.
Do that, straight across there. Oh, and you also have the throwing knives as well that you can actually come in creating really good handy for taking out archers and things like that. And the only way that you can be able to replenish your knife supply is by pickpocketing, which is something that comes in handy quite a lot, especially later on in the storyline. Especially when you start upgrading throwing knife upgrades, so like to carry more basically. That'll actually help quite a lot later down the line as well. Again, this is going to be a bit of a long video, so I'm going to be doing the investigation bits and the Assassin Bureau meetings separate, and sort of filling in dialogue as I probably would go. So, yeah guys, we'll see what we can do, and hopefully it shouldn't really be too long till we probably end this video. But, yeah, we'll see.
Told me you'd be paying a visit. Al-Muallim has ordered the execution of Garnier de Naplouse, and so here I am. What can you tell me about him?
He is the Grand Master of the Knights Hospitaller, and surely keeps his quarters in their district. Beyond that, I cannot say. I suggest you search the city. See what you can learn from the people.
Tell me where they gather and I'll see what I can find.
The public gardens north of here, or what's left of them, are as good a place as any to begin. There's an abandoned market northwest as well that merits watching. And Maria of Jehoshaphat's church to the west remains a popular meeting place. These 3 locations should be sufficient for your needs.
I appreciate the information, Rafiq. It will be put to good use.
Gardens Market Church. So, Gardens Market Church.
Soon the good doctor will attend to your needs. Be patient. Hold hope close. There are many in need of aid, and only one of him. He works tirelessly to serve and save, but these things take time.
Right. Our first interrogation. We need to make sure that we can get this guy into a far corner and get him to talk more than anything. Pretty much same thing as last time. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to get rid of him more than all. That is annoying.
How
about you turn around and go away?
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money.
Right. I think there's any guards around. Beat him up, come on.
Mercy, mercy.
Come on.
Don't
There we
kill
go.
me.
Done.
I'll do anything you want.
You serve Garnier?
He makes me say these things to keep the people from revolting, to give them hope and make them eager for his touch.
Tell me everything you can about the man.
Yes, of course. I know what happens within, what he really does.
Go on.
Not sick, not wounded when they enter, but once he's got his hands on them, then the pain begins.
He's no healer then. Just a sick, cruel man.
I don't know what it is he does to make them cry so loud, but it must be stopped before more are made to suffer. Will you stop him?
It's why you still live.
He is cautious. You must pick the proper time. Go to him when he attends to the patients. He forgets the world around him, becomes lost in his work. Yes, strike then.
I thank you for the information.
Then you'll let me go?
Would that I could.
And this is the thing. Altair would probably spare him. But unfortunately, he can't risk him telling the guy. So he's better off actually killing him off. Now, this next mission's been unlocked as well, so we can actually move on after this. So I'll see you guys back at the Assassin Bureau very shortly.
Altair? How fares your search for Garnier?
I know when and how to strike.
Share your knowledge with me then.
He lives and works within the Order's hospital, northwest of here. Rumors speak of atrocities committed within its walls. It seems the good doctor enjoys experimenting on innocent citizens. Most of them kidnapped and brought here from Jerusalem.
Clever. By stealing his subjects from another city, he avoids arousing too much suspicion here. But back to the matter at hand. What is your plan?
Which is
Shaya
what
keeps mainly
Talal was used
inside
for.
the hospital, though he leaves occasionally to inspect his patients. It's when he makes his rounds that I will strike.
It's clear you've given this some thought. I give you leave to go. Remove this.
So, because Talal was bringing the slaves in from another country, it made it easier to do for the guy to do his experiments. What we're actually going to do, what we're going to do is we're going to find out what kind of experiments Gagne was doing. So hopefully it might be able to, shed a bit of light on what the hell he's been doing and why. That's the main thing. Why is he doing it? What have weapons that have got to be on full production and slaves that have been brought from another country doing? Are they breeding soldiers? That's probably what I'm guessing. They're making soldiers out of broken men. If that is the case, why? Like, what is the difference? Like, what's making them so much better? Is there something that we're preparing them for that we don't know about as of yet? We'll never know. We'll never know until we start investigating more. So I will see you guys at the target site. I'll see you very shortly. So at the moment, the actual Hospitalier headquarters is a complete fortress. It's really tough to get in, and actually there's a lot of patients that are not the best when it comes to walking around the front. So they're pretty much surrounding the area, so going through the front door is not the best option we've got. There are, however, the rooftops. It sounds like, because the sentries are not as available as they used to be, we could go on the roof and make us way in from there. So that's just what I'm going to do. Find a weak point and exploit it. That's the best thing you can do in this case.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
That's one guard dispatched. Let's get up here.
Leave this place up.
Heathen! This is where you die!
Nice. Right, so we wasted a couple of throwing knives there by mistake. Nice. That's a lot of the archers taken care of.
You have no business here. Leave.
Right. Now let's move on into the inner courtyard. This is where we're going to be a bit stuck. But because it's recording,
No, help! Help
we shouldn't
me!
have a problem getting spotted.
Help
Whoa,
me!
Jesus
Please!
Christ.
You must help me!
That's our target.
Enough, my child. I asked you to retrieve the patient, not to kill him. There. Everything will be all right.
No!
Give me
No!
your hand.
Don't touch me! Not again!
Cast out this fear, else I cannot help you.
Help me? Like you helped the others? You took their souls! I saw! But not mine! No! You'll not have mine! Ah!
Take hold of yourself. Do you think this gives me pleasure? Do you think I want to hurt you? But you leave me no choice.
Every kind word matched by the back of his hand! All lies and deception! He won't be content until all bow before him!
You should not have done that. Return him to his quarters. I'll be along once I've tended to the
You
others.
can't keep me here! I'll escape again!
No, you won't. Break his legs, both of them.
Oh!
I'm so sorry, child.
Jesus
You people nothing
Christ.
better to do?
Right, there is one thing that is awkward. There are mental patients, so to speak, walking around the place. We need to make sure that we can get in without being essentially spotted by them.
What is it now?
Or even knocked by them, for that matter.
I trust today is better.
What do you want?
You can hear Garnier walking around making his
You want to
rounds.
hurt me? It's all you've done since you brought me here.
You something to say?
Child, the very fact that we're having this conversation shows that we've made progress. Or do you forget the way you once were?
I can't remember before all a blur.
Ah, it'll come back in time. And you'll see.
No, there's too many patients around that area, so I think we're gonna have to make us way around these guards. Pretty sharpish.
You need something? You look familiar.
There he is.
He's there. How did you do it? I have my ways. The worst is over. I'm tired. Then rest, my child.
Right. The mental patients are what are making it more awkward to do the job. There's a couple of windows that are broken out that we can escape out of, so I don't see us really having a big problem with that.
You were going to hunt.
Get away from me!
One day we'll look back at this and
I'm trying to stay away from these two on my left and right. Come on. I'm actually stuck now. Where's Garnier? Yeah, they're actually looking at me as well, like ready to strike.
you are a monster. I've been called worse.
Right, it's as we get closer to this guy. How does that work? I was still in blend, for God's sake. Right, okay. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, guys. Oh, God, that's bad. Oh, sorry, guys. How the hell am I supposed to pay attention? I don't know. God damn it. Shit. I don't know what happened there, it just took me out of walk. Done.
Let go your burden.
I'll rest now, yes. The endless dream calls to me. But before I close my eyes, I must know what will become of my children.
You mean the people made to suffer your cruel experiments? They'll be free now to return to their homes.
Homes? What homes? The sewers? The portals? The prisons that we dragged them from?
You took these people against their will.
Yes. What little will there was for them to have. Are you really so naive? Do you appease a crying child simply because he wails? But I want to play with fire, Father. What would you say? As you wish. Then you'd answer for his burn.
These are not children, but men and women full grown.
In body, perhaps, but not in mind. Which is the very damage I sought to repair. I admit, without the piece of Eden, which you stole from us, my progress was slowed. But herbs, mixtures, and extracts, my guards are proof of this. They were madmen before I found and freed them from the prisons of their own minds. And with my death, madmen they will be again.
You truly believe you were helping them?
It's not what I believe. It's what I know.
So he truly believed that he was bringing basically antidepressants to a lot of these people and helping them kind of recover. That's really surprising. I forgot about that. Right. So guys, with that bit of revelation done, we are going to actually head back to the Assassin's Bureau 9 and finish up for this. So I will see you guys back at the Assassin's Bureau.
What news, Altair?
Garnier is dead.
Right.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
There is something else.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Yours is not to ask, but act, Altair. It doesn't matter what he did or why. Only that he's dead.
But Garnier seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you saw?
No. What I saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Right, guys, and that is oof. Oh, oof. Yeah, oof. We're going to be wrapping this up very shortly, because that's now the end of this memory block complete. We're actually going to be heading back to the present time now. And then in our next part, we have got a total of 3 targets in one go.
Damn it! What's the problem now?
I'm getting weird temperature readings. I think the Animus is overheating.
Christ, it's always something. How long?
Too soon to tell.
These delays are unacceptable, Miss Stillman. I want progress reports every hour.
It's gonna be a while, Desmond. Why don't you go lie down or something? Get some rest.
Right, and with that in mind, Warren's going to leave the area for the time being. One thing I'm going to do is double check his desk, and I make sure I do this every time when I get the chance, is to check his desk so that I can actually steal anything I can get my hands on more than anything.
Why is he always yelling at you? It's his machine.
His theories. He's not the one who built it.
Who did? You?
No. Abstergo has a team of engineers. Not much they don't have. But I did oversee the assembly. Guess that's why he gets so angry with me.
He's a dick.
He's under a lot of pressure. We all are.
Can't believe you're defending the guy.
Warren saved my life, so if he wants to yell a little...
How?
Let him.
What do you mean he saved your life?
You're not the only one who doesn't get to go home at night.
Wait, are you saying you're a prisoner?
When they first approached me, I was finishing up my PhD. The university had made it clear I had no future there. They didn't like the subject of my doctorate, called it pseudoscience. Said keeping me on would discredit and embarrass them.
Wow.
It was the same everywhere. other universities, companies I interviewed with. Pretty soon I was out of money and out of time. I was this close to waiting tables. Then I got a letter.
From Vidic?
He said he'd been following my career since undergrad, that he believed in my work and wanted to meet to discuss my future. You have no idea how good it felt to hear that. So I met with him. What did I have to lose?
And he offered you a job?
Yes, here at Abstergo, helping out on the Animus project. I'd have a chance to test my theories and prove the professor's wrong. How could I turn that down?
Think I'm missing the part where you became a prisoner.
Sometimes I wonder if they weren't behind it all. If they manipulated events so that I'd get desperate. They can do that. They can do anything. I didn't think when I agreed to come here. They even told me I'd be trapped. For 6 months, a year max. Once the product launched, there'd be no need for secrecy anymore. But until then, I'd be a guest of the company. At least, that's what they said.
And when the Animus was ready?
They came in while I was sleeping. 3 guys. Guns.
Jesus Christ.
They dragged me out of bed. God. The worst part is I knew them. One guy, Richard, we ate lunch together sometimes. And now he was gonna... They were cracking jokes. I tried to pull away. He hit me. And that's when he told me I was going to die.
Christ, what did you do?
Nothing. I kept telling myself it wasn't real. And then Warren was there, shouting at them to get away from me. And they listened.
Jesus.
He's not a happy man,
Fucking
Desmond.
hell.
I wouldn't even say he's a good man, but he saved my life. They never came for me again, and he promised they never would.
You're still stuck here working for these nut jobs.
But I'm alive. Anyway, I really do need to get the Animus repaired.
Yeah, that's
I'll see
fine,
you
yeah.
tomorrow, Desmond.
That's mental. So she's just as much a prisoner here as what Desmond is. But in a way, what does... Why did they go after her? I don't get why they went after her for. But yeah, guys, with that in mind, we're actually going to be...
What the hell? Someone's been in here.
Oh, okay. I was actually going to say we'll wrap this up. Someone's been in, done something.
Looks like some kind of access code.
Access code? Wait, hold on. Ah. Wait. Shit. Lucy's gone. Oh, wait, hold on. Does that mean... Can we go in there? No, we can't. Okay. So, with that then, what does this mean? Do we have... Ooh, there's a device just there. Grab that. And can we use the laptop? No, I don't think we can. She's not logged in. Shit. What about the computer? Can we log in on this? We can. Fantastic. Password. Access denied. Shit. That's crap. We won't get access to that at all. Can we get access to that one again? See if that works. Bingo. Right. Sorry, Lucy, but we need this. Right, Layla. Nancy Nillop. Layla Marino. She's been investigating this. September 4th. I'm guessing this is 2012. Miss Stillman. Hold on. Whoa, let me just go down here. So, dear Nancy, I'm writing to inquire about the death of a former employee by the name of Layla Marino. I don't know if you were working here at the time, September 2007, so this was 5 years previously. Wait a minute. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah. There was apparently some kind of accident, but I'm not able to find any information on the subject. The coroner's office indicated that the file had been sealed. If it was a suicide, why is this information considered really sensitive? That's who she sent. She sent that to Nancy Nillop. I am sorry, but I am not authorized to discuss this employee or circumstances regarding a departure from the company. Shit. And then it looks like Warren found out about this. Miss Stillman, hold on, let me just actually read this all the way down. Nancy, I don't understand why this information is so difficult to access. I've never heard of a company having the ability to declare a coroner's report proprietary information. That is a bit weird, isn't it? That's ridiculous. She's my friend. I just want to know what happened to her. Lucy. Unfortunately, I'm unable to respond to your further to your inquiry. I have CC'd Alan Rickin on this email. Please direct all further questions to him. Alan Rickin. Now, Alan Rickin is a character that comes up quite a lot within the storyline. She killed herself. Something about a relationship with a kid named Newman. Don't dip your pen in the company ink. Now drop it. So Vidic sent that. Alan Rickin got involved and Warren shut her down. That's it. So it's not really made a great lot of sense, but there's a lot of shit going on that we don't know about. Still can't access this area. So I think, guys, with that in mind, we're actually going to be wrapping this up for tonight. I do like to say a very special thank you to you all. I would hope you like to put a like and a subscribe onto this video. It really does help the algorithm out for my channel. And with that in mind, guys, if you'd like to share this with your friends as well, that'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, guys, we're going to be going on to the next set of assassinations, which is a 3 DNA block. So we're going to be on that for quite a while. And with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far. Please let me know in the comments below if you'd like to know any more information about certain characters or anything like that. And yeah, in that case, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. And honestly, guys, thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.